Hey guys, welcome back to the channel Pokegemzart. Guys, in today's video, in just a few minutes, I will show you how to draw a water droplet heart with extra water droplets. Make them look like they're coming off the page. Guys, but before we get started, please hit subscribe to the channel. Turn on the notifications. Guys, we post here just about every day. So if you turn on those notifications, you won't miss out on future videos. Alright, the first thing we need to do is start out by drawing a heart. Personally, guys, I always have a hard time drawing a heart because you draw one side, then you want to draw the other, and it never matches. So here's a little hack. Take a little spare piece of paper, a little cube, fold it in half, and draw a half a heart. And honestly, it doesn't matter how you draw it, and you'll see why. You can make it a little more poofy, you can make it smaller, larger, because when you have it folded in half, and then you take your scissors, no matter what you drew, once you cut it out, guys, and then unfold it, you will have a perfect heart. So no matter what you did on one side, you'll have exactly the same thing on the other. Just a little tiny art hack, just to make your life a little bit easier drawing those hearts. And then just take it and do just a really light pencil outline of it. And that's what we're going to start out with. Just a pencil outline of a basic heart on a piece of paper. Alright, there we go. See that, guys? Looks like a perfect heart to me. Alright, once we're done with that, let's go ahead and add a couple other droplets here. Maybe up here in this right corner, we'll make one kind of a little bit oblong, give it a little tear-shaped figure. Maybe here, just a perfect circle. Make another one down here, more of an oval. Maybe one more here, kind of again another oblong little droplet, and then one more little circle here, guys. They are water drops. They are not perfect. They all don't match. Alright, once you're done with that, we're going to go ahead and give it a little bit of shading. I'm going to go ahead and use my charcoal pencil here, and then on the heart, you're going to give it a little bit of a wider line, kind of on the left-hand side, because we're going to make it look like the shadow is coming from left to right. So you want to give it a little bit more of an outline on the left-hand side, and just a very slight one on the right. Alright, there we go there. Just a slight line on the right, and then more of a thicker one on your left-hand side. And then whatever you do to one of them, do that to the same, because we want it to look like the shading is coming from the same side. Guys, I showed you this in a previous video. Here's another little art hack. If you want to start out your smudging of the charcoal, of the pencil, use a cotton swab, especially when you're doing projects that are smaller like this, because sometimes if we use that larger cloth, it smudges all over. So I'm going to go ahead and use it for the inside of the heart, but start my smudging using that cotton swab. That way I can really get into those corners really nicely. So just a very inexpensive little art hack is using the cotton swabs. Alright, next thing we're going to do is we're going to come out on the sides of our droplets and hearts. We're going to tighten up those lines, make them a little bit darker. And then like I said, guys, that shadow is coming from left to right. So you want it to look like it's coming out that way. And then again, we'll just take our cloth and just do some very slight smudging there. Guys, go ahead and take your time here. Use a pencil, erase. You know, make sure those are nice and even. Use your pencils here, guys. Use your smudging cloth. Use your charcoal. And then that way you can make it look really nice. Alright, next thing we're going to do is we want to give it a little bit of a reflection, right? Want to give it a little light. I know that there's various kinds of white markers out there. For some reason, they tend not to work well for me, guys. So this is a little hack that I thought of. I use whiteout. I'm sure everybody's got whiteout in the house. It's something that's not used very often anymore with all the electronics and text messages, but everybody's got whiteout. So just put a tiny little dot on the left-hand side, and then maybe just a slight little tiny one inside our shadow right here. And look at that, guys. That just gives it like that illusion that it is water, that it is coming out like that. Alright, guys, let that dry for a moment or so, and if you need to do a little more smudging, go ahead and do that there. The other thing you can do is erase any of the charcoal, any of the pencil that might have came outside the lines that you don't want it at. And remember, guys, here's another little hack I taught you guys. Rather than using your hand to kind of wipe those little eraser markings away, use a little brush, a nice little dry brush, and that'll help it not smudge your whole project. Guys, look at that. Take your time. I'd love to see your projects too, guys. Send me your pictures. Send them to me on Instagram, Facebook, direct message me. I think that was pretty simple. Couple simple materials. We used a pencil. I showed you guys how to use a cotton swab, how to cut out a heart to make it look even, you know, to make both sides look the same, smudging. Guys, if you like this project, please don't forget to hit subscribe. Turn on your notifications. Follow me on TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook. We do post on TikTok every single day. Check out the website, guys, pokegemz.com, where you can get merchandise. And like I said, if you still haven't done so, smash that subscribe button. Turn on the notifications, guys. Check out my other videos, and I'll definitely see you on the next one.